channel. And is this right? No, it's not. All right. If I go like this, that's no good because that is in the way. I don't like that. I don't want to read like that. All right. Hi, Astrid. How are you? Can you hear me? Maybe if you can let me know if you can hear me. I'm just trying to fiddle around with my camera. Okay, I can zoom. That's good. I might have to read like this. I am good. Okay, good, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so I am about to read, and this reading, I was just pulled to come on, so I'm going to pull from my bag of charms. So it's going to be a specific reading. So whatever I pull out of here, if there's something that the audience identifies with, then this initial reading will be for them. Okay? So let's get started. Okay. All right. Dear Mother and Father God, thank you for the opportunity to be here this evening to deliver a message. I pray that this is a protected space and only the spirits and the angels that you select are allowed in, and I pray that this is a timely message. Okay. All right. Okay, so what do we have here? So I think what I want to do is if you're, because I want to make it, I don't want it to feel like generic, right? So I feel like if I said anybody whose first name like starts with the L, T, G, or S, I mean, I guess, okay, sorry. Let me just listen for a second. All right, if your name does start with L, T, G, or S, or if the last letter in your either your first name, okay, I'm so sorry. First name, last name, the letter has, your name either has to start with one of these letters or end with one of these letters there. When I get hit with a whole bunch of stuff at once, I like kind of short circuit. So LTGS, and this is for your person. So either your name or their name, okay? So, and then what are the charms here? What is this? This is a cat. All right. This is a square. This is, I don't know if it's like a cowrie shell. I think they're called cowrie shells, if you could see that. What else? We've got a mirror. Maybe like Disney, mirror, mirror on the wall. We've got a wrench. Maybe your person could be a mechanic, a carpenter. Maybe you can be as well. We've got a rhinoceros. That's so cute. We've got a, I'm going to say a Pegasus. And, oh, I love this. I'll just call it like either a deer or an antelope or a buck. Okay. And did I do this one yet? Yeah, I did. Okay. So those are the items. Okay. So either your first name, last name starts or ends with LTGS, or your person. I hope that's clear. Now I'm speaking clearly. So let me light the candle. You know what? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm going to cut the wick. It's too long. Before we start a fire. All right. Give me a sec. So I want you to take a load off. It's a Friday. Breathe. I want you to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. Okay. There we go. And let's start this. So I almost feel like, again, I felt that I was directed to come on. So normally I like to plan a little bit. So your person might be feeling a little rushed, a little discombobulated, not really ready for things, but doing the best they can in the moment that they're in. I feel like that's the energy. All right. So we've done the charms. Let's hit the cards. Okay. Let's hit the cards. Mother and Father God, I'm asking you to give us some insight as to the person watching and what their person is up to. What's going on specifically at this time for them? What is going on? I feel that your person has a sense of independence, or they appear to be independent. They might have self-esteem issues, self-worth issues. Okay. Let's see. Okay, out comes the 4 of Cups and the World card. So sometimes the world card does mean completion. It can mean a successful completion. It can mean that a cycle has ended. We've got the 4 of Cups here. I was looking at this card earlier today because I was doing a reading for someone. And what you see here is this person is somewhat melancholy, not paying attention, a little bit tuned out. And life is trying to offer them something. It could have been that you were trying to give them your cup, but they didn't appreciate it. Your person, I don't want to say is a man, right? But the male energy in this relationship is, I get a feeling that they're lost, that they're not clear on their direction, that they're examining their life and they're feeling as if they're off course, okay? And they'd like to bring that to an end. They'd like to move in a different direction. Okay, there we go. King of Wands, passion, determination, fierceness. There we go, Page of Wands. I'm gonna put that there. Is everything showing up in the camera? Let me move over, because I want you all to see. I think I'll move these over here so that you can still see them. If anyone is joining the live, this is for people whose first or last name starts with the letters L, T, G, or S, and any of these terms you feel are associated with you or your person, okay? All right, I'm here to take this deck. This is my Prism Oracle. It's a guidebook, and it speaks to the emotions that they have. So if you can give me a card that illuminates the 4 of Cups. Please illuminate the 4 of Cups. Please illuminate the 4 of Cups. Look at that. Sadness. Okay. What is this world for? They're sad. They're melancholy. Something has completed a cycle in their lives. Please reveal that information to us. LTGS. Please provide me a card for the names starting and ending. Whoa. Okay. See, there's strength and determination, which lines up with the King of Wands. Okay. Hold on. completed. Something around the relationships that they have. Okay. It could be that they finished a certain project at work, that they've overcome a difficulty. Does your person have any siblings that or family members that they are not in communication with, where things are not working out for them? I think it's a funny time for them. They're transitioning. They're transitioning from a state of melancholy, yet they've had a level of success on something, but the success is barren. It's not as full as it can and it should be. I'm sensing, I guess, loneliness for them. A lot of independence, and I said that at the start, actually. There's a lot of independence that they have, but it's a lonely path. It's been a lonely path for them. I think they've achieved some level of success, but it's not as fulfilling. It is a situation of the grass has not been greener on the other side. Definitely in their personal life, but as far as work goes, let's see. What else? Okay. What is this? Like, all I'm getting is just confirmation that it's been difficult. So these cards here, I actually made this deck myself. So this is wild animals and flies. So there's a level of decay that's been going on in their life, and they've been really trying to have a lot of faith in being able to move forward and to plant seeds that will bring them to like a new path, a new outcome, a new direction. And they're not seeing the fruits in the way in which that they had hoped to. Like, your person is not happy, or the happiness that they feel that they've obtained it's fleeting. It's not permanent. It has not been consistent, and it has not met their expectations at all. Wow, I can't even okay. Yeah. So they're looking for a sense of redemption. This here says a parting of the sea. The purpose of this story is that, Moses had to have faith to part the sea. And they want to move out the blocks that are in their life. They're just not sure how to go about doing it. And I feel that some of the blocks that they've experienced have interfered with your connection and your relationship with them. It has hampered things. It has derailed them. And in some ways, it's also derailed you because of the connection that you feel with them. I am going to take out my Godfather deck. This is one of the two decks I like to use when I am dealing with a masculine energy. Because not everything is, sunshine and rainbows, as we know. Am I facing the right way? Yeah. Can you tell me more about what is happening with the divine masculine? The Ace of Cups. This is, okay, by the way, this deck is the Corleone deck. So you should know that movie, The Godfather, okay? And this is the Ace of Cups, love, fertility, and beginnings. I'm doing a reading. Okay.
There you go.
Thanks, I know they fell, thank you. Yeah, see, there's an ending, as we said. It goes with the world. Mind you, it's been successful in some ways. They've had I feel like your person is receiving some type of guidance, although they may not fully be aware of it. And in some level, their heart is softening. This Ace of Cups, like this cup here, lines up with this Ace of Cup and the meaning of it. There's a softening, there's a newness, there's a beginning, there's a realization of certain things. As I said, they've been contemplating the direction of their life thus far. All right, what do we have here? Travel. So your person could be someone that travels a lot for business, because we do have the Boaz card. Boaz is a character who was intelligent, business-oriented. They're an entrepreneur. They were wealthy. well respected in the community. But this travel card doesn't necessarily mean your person does travel a lot. They could for business. But the travel that I think that they're taking is an internal one. In some levels, some of your people are, let's say, going back, they're regressing, they're looking at their life, they're longing, wishing, hoping for, wanting a time when things were a lot easier. It's so much easier to be a page of swords instead of the king. The king comes with a lot of responsibility. And I suspect while your person thought they wanted it, they don't want it anymore. They don't want it anymore. And they're in a position where they have to make some hard, cold decisions about it. And this change, whatever decision that they have to make, it's coming in quickly. It's coming in quickly. And this card here says, and by the way, it's a movie, so I don't want like you two getting all silly, but veto, Corleone, fear to be red-rummed, right? So there's something, as I said, that is in their life that is ending, that has come to completion or near to completion, and they're on the verge of something new. Okay, so we've cleared that up. Okay, let's go here. Okay, is there any other messages for this pile? Okay. We've got strength in the Seven of Pentacles. Again, it's simply reaffirming that your person is going through, I think, a time when they are looking back at their lives. This Seven of Pentacles is about harvest. What has worked for them, what hasn't. So this is a field, we're going to say, of like pentacle sunflowers, right? And they've had a level of success in one area, but there's still other things that have not yet come to pass, because don't forget, earlier on we received this card about faith of a mustard seed. So they're hopeful that other things will take off for them, because this, although it's blooming, has not been satisfactory. This strength card, again, is a reinforcement of this lion. Okay, and there's a quiet inner strength that they're gathering in order to continue to move forward. I don't feel that what they're going through has a lot to do with you right now, to be really honest, right? Like oftentimes we want to know that, you know, we affect our people in a certain way and that they're thinking about us and that we matter so much to them, and we do, but there is a time for certain things. There's a time, there's a time for them to be focused on us. And there's a time for them to not be the same way that we focus on ourselves when necessary, okay? And then we pull back from them and do what it is that we need to do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull another set of charms and letters. Let me tidy up this space. Okay. And I'm sorry if there's anyone saying hi or talking, I can't see you, because I'm using my phone, but I appreciate you. Just know that I appreciate you. Okay. All right. So we're gonna push these letters aside because we're not gonna recycle those. Okay. And then let's get a new set. This piece of the reading is for people whose first and last name and the first or last letters start with E. Look at that. O. N. Look at that. We got double E and double N. W or A. And the symbols are a heart with a lock. Okay. A hand with the evil eye, and an arrow. Okay, so if any of these symbols you feel somewhat connected to, these letters are in your first and last name, being the first and last letter of yourself or your person, then this is for you. And I'm hearing I need to pull a couple more charms, so give me a second. Okay. We've got a cactus, a butterfly. Geez, another cactus. What is up? And then what is this? This is a lion. That's so interesting to me. You've got double E, double N, double cactus. That's cray cray. Okay. All right. So let's go. What deck do I want for you? I think I need my, where is it? Where's that deck? Give me 1 second if you're watching. Give me 1 second. There's a specific deck that I think I need for this particular group. All right, I'm back. So this is the Love and Romance Journey deck. Let me see, is there a way for me to comment? I don't know how to comment on here. Anyway, I'm saying hi. All right. And look at that. Like, I split the deck and you've got strength and courage. All right, to go with this lion. So if you needed any affirmation, there it is. Okay. What is going on with the viewer's person whose first and last names start with either E, O, W, A, or N? What is going on with them? Okay, those fell. Well, they're holding back. There's a sense of regret. They're on a journey, and y'all might be in a level of separation. And I'm going to say that this could very well be a twin flame reading because there's 3 pairs in here. And then when I opened the deck, we can call it a 4th pair because there was a line here, and a line is part of the charms. I feel that this is for the twin flames, which is a difficult journey. It is not sunshine and roses. Like, when it's good, it's beautiful. But when it's challenging and trying, oy, oy, oy. Okay. What do you want them to know? Like, I feel that you're both on your own journey, which is why you're separated. Either one of you I think you're both experiencing a level of regret to a certain extent, but you're both holding back. You're not reaching out. You're trying not to think of them. You are fighting the habit of going back and looking at old text messages or old pictures. You're trying to keep yourself from doing that. You're trying to keep yourself occupied, be it going to the movies, going out with your friends. Is there a message in here? I know there is. Okay. Some of you might be dealing with issues around, inner child. There could be trauma. Okay. What else? What else is happening? What else is there? Okay, those 2 came to me. Oh. Caution and longing. Jeez. Why the caution? Why is caution here? What do they need to have caution about? I don't even know what this is. Like, what does this even look like to you? I cannot make out what this is. Like, I have no idea what that is. If you think you know what that is, let me know in the comments. Like, I don't know if it's a web. Like down here looks kind of webby, but that's a bit much for a web. I don't know. Okay. Unspoken truths. What else? What other messages? What else is going on with this person? They're on a journey. The two of you are separated. There's a feeling of regret and holding back on both of your parts. I think that you can be triggering to one another in some ways and reminiscent of what they've experienced in their childhood. There's something that you want to discuss, communicate, but people are not coming to the fore. Be it you, them, or both of you are hiding your faces, not wanting to be seen, keeping the despair secret. Again, we have this heart here, this heart with a lock. I feel that belongs with the inner child, needing to unlock that. And this new pathway fell out. Again, that links with the journey. I almost feel like the arrow, not I almost feel, I do feel that the arrow and the journey go together, right? There's a connection there. Okay, oh, what's this? Annoyance. Well, yeah, can be. Let's see, can you see all that? I don't know. It can be annoying for sure. Okay, for those joining this portion, if your first or last name and the first or last letter of your name and your person's name starts with E, O, W, A, or N, and cactuses, butterflies, heart, arrow, a hand with an evil eye, a lion, speak to you, then this reading is for you. Can I get one more card, please? Okay. Oh, wife. Okay. So, well, this adds a spin to things here. I mean, there's two cactus. It could be a prickly situation. Your person might have a significant other or actually a spouse, or you can have a spouse. You're the wife to somebody, or they have a wife. Maybe they're regretting the choice that they made, who they chose to marry. And the unspoken truth could be that they wish that they had selected you, and they're longing for you and regret the choices that they've made. Perhaps you or them is going through a separation. If you're married, on your way to divorce, or, you know, you're going to stop cohabitating, stop seeing one another. Okay. Is there anything else that we can pull out? Whoa. This flipped up and landed on my chest. Mental entrapment. Mental entrapment. And that makes sense with the holding back, the caution, the unspoken truth, and this longing, and a sense of annoyance. Yeah. Like, we already know this. Let me pull one of these cards. Is it the right way? Can I get a few words or that highlight the emotion here? If I can please get a few cards that highlight the emotion. A few cards that highlight the emotion, please. Passion. Now, in this deck, I don't believe they generally do reversals, but the passion did come out in reverse, which would make sense. Perhaps the passion between your person or you and the other person that you're with, meaning not your desired partner, maybe the passion has waned, it's fizzled. It's not as strong as it used to be, and that's why there's a longing. There's a longing for the person that they really want to be with, that you really want to be with. Okay. I'll take it. I know what it is. Happiness. They want happiness. What's this? Love. Love in reverse. One more card. One more card for this grouping, please. I'm hearing I need to take this one. What is this? Protection. And it's funny, this one has the change just like the mental entrapment. And when I see this, what I'm thinking is sometimes, you know, when you're going through a difficult time, you do lie to yourself in order to get through. You do ignore facets of truth that you need to actually deal with and tend with and acknowledge. And there's an unwillingness to do that because sometimes emotionally, mentally, you just can't cope with the truth of what it is. So it's so interesting. And then look here. There's where did I put it? Here. Also, that mental entrapment and the inner child. Okay, come on. The mental entrapment and the inner child in this lock here. I'm not going to say it's a heart, but it is round shaped. And there's a lock, right? There's a mental lock. There's a block of some sort preventing them from being able to move forward and have the kind of communications that's necessary in order to unburden themselves from the unspoken truth of one, that they made a mistake with whoever that they chose to marry and who they're with, or you might feel that you're with the wrong person, right? And they're afraid to say that because with saying it comes a lot of things. Because now you've got to make a choice. There's a decision that needs to be made. You understand? Sometimes it's easier to not face whatever it is, but after a while, ignoring what you know is true, what is nagging at your soul, the pain of being in that situation will push you forward to make the appropriate choice for yourself. It's just what it is. Like, if you're in this, like, I'm not going to tell you to, like, you know, leave your person. I will say, though, to honor yourself and to honor your truth. I think that's a more appropriate way to put it. Because maybe if you get through the blocks, you'll see the situation for what it is, be it good or bad. That's a decision you'll need to make. And that's the part of the journey. When I see these two cards in reverse, the passion and the love, sometimes it can be because we've poured so much into somebody else and not ourselves. Or it's a trauma from your childhood. Or you don't believe that you can really love, or they don't believe they can really love. And instead of showing love, they show passion and lust, right? I think someone here has made a wrong choice and they are trying to figure out how to get out of it. And it's a difficult time. Like, I came to do this reading because I felt that, and I'm going to say the masculine energy, right, is going through some kind of challenge. Some excavation work is taking place. Like, and the feeling hit me out of nowhere. So I don't even know, was I picking up on my person's feelings? Potentially, because I'm feeling good. Right? Like, I'm feeling good. I don't know what they're feeling, right? Okay, let me go here. Oh, let me go to the live portion. I'm just trying to see if there are any comments I need to respond to. Give me 1 second. Okay, live chat. Okay, there are some comments here. Oh, hi, Kylie, WGZH. Hi to you. I don't know how to pronounce that, so that's what I'll just call you. Okay. So this person is, they're not in a good space. Your person is not in a good space, and they've got to work it out, right? Like, you have to let them. You have to let them go through this. You have to let them experience the difficulty. You have to let them know what it's like to sort this out and not necessarily come to you as a soft place to fall. Sometimes people have to fall on the bricks, okay? Doesn't sound nice, but it's the truth. All right, that's your person. All right, let me tidy up this part. Okay. All right, and we're going to take all of this and push those over to the side. Okay. And let's get a next set. So for those of you who are joining, I am pulling letters and charms. And depending on one, if your name first and last or your person's name first and last starts or ends with the letters, and or if you feel the charms speak to you, then this is a reading for you, okay? All right. Oh, okay, let's go. So E, F, A, and T. Feet. Feet, 8, eat, T, thought, no. Never mind, that's it. That's all I can come up with. Okay, so what do we have here? We have, what is this? We have love me. We have, what is that? I guess that's a snowflake. A butterfly. An owl. A palm tree. Thinking of LA. Prayers out to LA, because that is not funny what's going on over there. Pegasus. A strawberry. Look at that. The American flag. I've been meaning to do a reading on that. Oh, an apple. It just fell. Okay, they're not going to stay. Bicycle. Dog bone. And a fishbone. Okay, do you see all that? Okay. So for those of you coming in, your name, your person's name, first or last, ends or begins with FEAT as the letters. This reading is for them. Okay. Okay, let's use this deck. All right, let's talk about your person. What is going on with your person? What is going on with your person? Oh, okay, that flew out. So there's the star. I'm gonna put something on here because YouTube gets a bit funny now. So let's cover up her goodies. Okay. So there's the star, 17, and then there's the 4 of swords. This star also reminds me of patience, right? Where they're pouring cup to cup, as opposed to going directly to the resource. This gives me that temperance energy. There's something that you want, you're waiting, you're longing for, learning to rest and be patient and be still and trust and occupy yourself with other things. Some of you might be meditating, manifesting. The work is more of a subdued level, more either internal or subconscious, right? Because you can have conscious work and it be internal. But I think there's a level of quiet. There's trust, there's hope. I also feel that they're being led and guided as well. Okay, let's keep going. Please give me, look at that. So I'm going to say, like, I'm shuffling. Sometimes cards get stuck. This card has gotten stuck in the shape of a reverse T. So I'm going to pull this card specifically for T. Okay. So there's a truth there. Now I have to say, it can go one of two ways because I did pull the card out upside down. Doesn't mean that was the intention, but I do want to recognize, you know, that the energy that it did present itself in, there is a truth that perhaps they're waiting for. There's something that has to come in order for this star to come to fruition. Some information, insight, influence. It could come to them through their dreams as they're sleeping, meditating, resting, relaxing. Okay. I want to say that that's very important for people to do. You do not have to be busy all the time because you miss the cues, you miss the information, you miss the insight. I almost want to say to you that if some of you have a dream about an owl or a bike or a butterfly or a snowflake, what was that? The American flag, dog bone, fish bone, palm tree. Is that a palm tree? Yeah. And what was this? An apple. Take heed. Take heed. Use that as a bit of a talisman or a fleece that, yes, this message is actually for you. Okay? But there's a truth. I think there's a truth that needs to be revealed to them that they have not yet quite recognized. Something is coming in for them. And I also feel like that Ace of Swords is information. There's a message. So I'm trying to see what deck do I have here. Okay, I'm looking across the table at my Raise Your Vibration Oracle. So I'm going to grab that because I do feel that this sword is information. I do feel with this person laying down, you know, closing their eyes, perhaps meditating, getting to a higher level of consciousness, what have you, that deck is appropriate for me to ask the question. And then what I'll do is when I get this, whatever card I'm given from the Oracle deck, I will read to you its meaning, okay? All right. So in case you're wondering, this is the deck we're about to go into. All right. Please give me a card that highlights whatever the message and information is for this Ace of Swords. Because okay, that fell out right on my arm. I feel that your person is quiet and reflecting. I don't know, you could potentially have a child with them, or you could have had a child and, you know, they've moved on. Let's see what this information is. Look at that. Manifesting is my superpower. Good Lord. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. So let's see. What is the superpower of your person? Because they are trying to bring something in, but I feel like I want to say it's delayed, right? Like there are different modes of transportation. Okay. Sorry, I hit the screen. And a bicycle, like certainly riding a bike is faster than walking. Probably still faster than jogging, but it's not faster than a car, a plane, a boat, a bus. You understand what I'm saying? So their wish fulfillment is coming in, whatever it is that they're manifesting, but it's an issue of divine timing, okay? So let's look up this manifesting is my superpower. Let's see if I could find that in here because it's not really in order. I can't do it alphabetically. Come on. All right, well, where is it? Is it activating? Ah, look at that. Okay, good. So manifesting is my superpower, but I want you to know like where it is. So this is a stellar gateway according to the book, okay? And the stone is a crystal. So it says here the stellar gateway. You know, I've never heard of the stellar gateway chakra. Oh, okay. It says it's the highest of our energetic portals, and it's found around 12 to 24 feet above the head. And it connects us to the divine matrix, the quantum field of creation, the place where the spiritual laws of attraction and manifestation unfold. Energetically, this portal of light is beyond time and space, a fifth dimensional reality to which our highest self is constantly connected. We talked about it. So the Stellar Gateway cards are about recognizing our own infinite light and potential. They guide us to hone in our energy, recognizing that we are not victims, but key players in the unfoldment of our life. Ultimately, the cards offer information that our soul already knows, but our human self needs to trust and embody in order to unlock our cosmic potential. And that makes perfect sense because I said that there was a delay, right? And even if we want to position the cards like this, like a bit of a bridge, one could say that this star card is your higher self or mother or father God, however you need to see it for your own spiritual purposes. And this is you down here, okay? And this water, to me, the water, the green, the timing, to me, that feels like spring. There's information that needs to come down to you, but what you need is already there. What you're praying for, I'm just hearing prayers answered, okay? Prayers will be answered, or prayers are being answered, or your prayer is answered. It's just a matter of time for it to come down. And it has to do with manifesting. It's your superpower, and it is for you to have faith, trust, and believe, okay? This is what your person is actually going through. You could be mirroring them, right? It's entirely possible, but that's the message. So let's read what this card is about. Okay. So just so you know, the vibe of the day is I'm a master of manifestation. All right. So you are a master of manifestation. Every one of your thoughts, actions, non-actions, and choices. And we talked about that. Conscious, subconscious, like movement. We talked about the bike, right? The timing of things, the speed of which things will unfold. It's affecting, okay, and choices is affecting and unfolding of your pathway. Realize that you have great potential and power, and you can draw on heavenly support to create the life of your wildest dreams. Okay? It's time to aim even higher. If you have already set the bar, move it up. You were born to experience health, wealth, and happiness in every area of your life. It's time to claim the experience. You're a powerful vortex of manifestation at this time. I'm going to stop for a second. I feel like your person had doubts about themselves. This is similar to the first group of, letters and charms that I did. They have worked on themselves a lot to get to this place. They really have. Some of it might have been to your chagrin, right? Because you would have experienced some of the disappointment of things falling away, falling apart, what have you. But your person is elevating spiritually. They might know it or they're about to know it with this Ace of Swords coming in, okay? Where was I? Okay, so it's important to ensure that your intentions and ideas are aligned with the highest. Don't focus on your fears. Acknowledge those feelings, then let them go. Feel how you want to feel. Visualize what you're ready to receive. Experience in your heart the abundance that you're ready to experience in your life. Yes. And so what I want to say with that heart life, remember I put like your higher self, your lower self. There is the as above, so below, right? And this sword here is a bit of a transportation system, right? It's the bike. It's also owl with the wisdom, okay? These things are coming down to you like snow, like because snow falls from the top to the bottom. So it's coming down to you, giving you revelation, understanding. Your mind with the butterfly is being transformed, okay? You get that? And what are these? I don't remember what these words were. This one is love me, okay? And you are loved. Your person is loved. This is a fish. I don't know what that could mean. Okay, but that's really important for you to know. And when I touched this apple, what came to me was, like biblically, they talk about the tree of life and the tree of knowledge and evil. And your person might deal with temptations of some sort. It could be, self-medicating. I think I'm just going to leave it there because I don't know all the YouTube rules, but I think if you say certain things, they don't like it. So self-medicating. There's a lot of ways you can do it. You do with your credit card. You can roll something up. You can take off some of your clothes. There's a lot of ways to medicate yourself and check out of life. Okay. But I love this. I love that the manifesting is my superpower. Again, like the last pile, you know, it might not be something that you want to hear, but right now with this person, it's not about you. It's about them. They're focused on them. Okay. So let me take a peek. I'm looking at my phone. Wait, you're saying that one of these letters is in their first name and last name. What about the middle? I thought about that, right? Not everybody has a middle name, so I intentionally did not say middle name because I asked Spirit, do I say middle name? And I've only been here to say first and last, so I cannot go against and tell you to do that. You can do what you want to do. But I was given a certain set of instructions and, you know, I got to follow. All right, so it represents my animal, the owl. Oh, the owl. Oh, that's okay. I actually have an owl tattoo as well as the butterfly. Okay, resonates with me as well because wow. All right. I actually found out that manifesting is one of my superpowers. Okay, like I've been finding myself more and more, I don't know, I go through these stints. Like I know when something is coming. And let me rephrase. I know when there's going to be a shift, and I have an idea as to what area in my life that it is. So I'm able to prepare. And when I'm preparing, when I'm asking, when I'm praying, I'm asking God to just, you know, help me align, help me understand, help me be present, help me not be fearful, because sometimes it does feel scary, right? But yeah, that learning to manifest is you actually deepening your connection with yourself and learning more about you. It's like you are, I don't know, it's like you're the coach and the pupil, right? At the same time. And that's like reminiscent of this. Like this is your higher self providing information to your earthly self, right? And there's a communication that's going on. I would encourage anyone that comes to this portion of the reading. I've been making it a point, and I'm sorry, I'm just shuffling, not because I'm shuffling for a purpose. I do like to keep my hands busy, okay? That you should do things to help clear your channel. So what do I mean? If you watch too much social media, you scroll too much, if you smoke too much, if you sex too much, if you shop too much, if you eat too much, if you sleep too much, if you work too much, you want to try and find ways to clear out things that don't serve you and invite, you know, Mother and Father God in to speak to you. Invite the spirit in, the right spirit, not any old spirit. So please guard yourself when you're making these requests, to show, enhance, relate. Like when I went to bed last night, I said my prayers and I asked God and I said, look, Mother and Father God, I would like to know about this. And I got the answers. Okay? We can ask, like, you know, it might sound counterintuitive. You don't even have to come to me to find stuff out. You can ask yourself directly. Sometimes it takes time to build up the confidence in yourself to do it, but you can. You absolutely can. I just want to say that. All right, what else here? I just actually found that. Yep. Will this live be saved? Yes, actually, yes, I agree. I think so. I think it will be saved. Yeah, because lives live somewhere else on the channel, right? So I believe I am, unless I'm told something differently later on. I think it is going to be saved. Okay. All right, so let me push all of this away because I'm not reusing charms or letters, right? So whatever comes out, comes out. All right, next set. Okay, I'm gonna, hold on, I'm asking a question. Because as soon as I put my hand in the bag, I heard it's okay. So this pull, I guess I'll call it, it's for middle names only then. Middle names only. Because I had very clear instructions that It's either first or last for the first few pulls that I've done, but as soon as I put my hand in the bag, I heard I can do a middle name, but it's middle names only. That's it. All right. Okay. Sorry, before I do, I just need to get a drink of water. Okay. Okay, middle name only. Okay, so this one is middle name only, any letter in the middle name, okay? It's just that the rules for the first and last have to be different from the middle. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So with this one, it's middle name only and any letter that is in the middle name. So there's that, and I have to pull a few more. All right, okay. So what do we have here? We have C, E, S, B, I, U, O, and R. That's funny, that R is the last one. That's personal, but whatever. All right, okay. And then the charms are lips, a horse head, which is interesting because for one of the previous piles, I pulled out my Godfather deck. And if you don't know about the scene with the horse head, this is a elephant. Oh, a gun. And dolphins, okay? So middle name, any of these letters in your middle name or your person's middle name, and any of these charms if they, you know, speak to you, okay? All right, what deck shall I use, God? Okay. We're gonna use this deck. Come on. This one. I was about to say your person is a little bit stubborn, a little bit difficult just on the behavior of these cards. Okay. This one. Okay, let's see what's up. So 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, and we had an elephant. Look, there's an elephant. Huh. That's so interesting. All right. So 6 of Cups normally speaks to the past, affection, care, love. It can be a level of growth. Initially, when I see this card, I normally see a mother and their child. But this is the first time I've ever recognized it as this person looking back on themselves as a child. I never saw the card that way before. Wow. Let me just pick this up for a second. So there's 2 cups, 1 cup, and I feel like this cup is spilt. Like even if there's not a direct correlation and whatever this liquid is isn't touching there. You know, let me pull a card. Like, what does this cup and that, I'm going to call it water, represent, if anything? Because I tend to pick up on small things in the card, or my attention is drawn there for whatever reason. What is the meaning of, or what does the cup What does the cup knocked over represent for the person whose middle name has any of those letters? What does it represent? Okay. Ooh, Empress. Well, it's either affirming or reaffirming the mother energy that I was talking about, right? There might be a need that your person has to mother themselves. Either their mother passed, they don't have a good relationship with their mother, or they are, you know, for lack of, I don't know the right words anymore. Like everything is so PC right now, but I'm going to say like a mama's boy. Can be a good thing, can be a not good thing, right? If you've been in a relationship with a person like that, you might understand what I'm saying. What is your person going through? I feel like they're missing a feminine energy in their life. They have a level of stability. I feel like clearly this elephant belongs here, and I feel like these lips need to go there. Okay. I don't want to have to place this GUN anywhere. I don't want that. Maybe I need to take that out of my germs. All right, talk to me about the Four of Wands, please. What does the Four of Wands represent for their person? Is this something that they're striving towards? Do they have it already? I don't know if you have children with them or not. You've discussed having children together. Maybe I want to be careful with how I say it because I don't want to trigger or hurt anybody's heart. Maybe you had a child or they had a child and they don't now. Okay. I almost received this Four of Wands of a bit being showboaty, actually putting on a performance. Tell me about this. Oh, this jumped out at me. This Four of Wands. This is, again, knowledge information. Same in the last reading, I think it was the Ace of Swords. This time it's the Page here. And there is some information, but there's a requirement for discernment. Because there are a lot of books here. You know, there's some birds. Birds carry, to me, birds are messengers. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 other birds in here besides, you know, the person sitting there. Huh. I was just gonna say, what do the birds in this message represent? So we got the Devil. We got the Five of Wands. We got the Three of Wands. Maybe this item, if you see what I'm saying, needs to go here, okay? And then, hold on, we need one more. What's the other message for this person? Because your person is having an internal conflict of where to go next, what to do next, their next action steps, because they're trying to get somewhere. They've been given a new opportunity. If you look at these 2 cards, there's a Page of Pentacles here. There's a lot of opportunity laid ahead of them. And if you see that there's this, I don't know, I'm just going to call it a starburst, if you will, sunburst around it, which is similar to what is over here. And I feel like there's a distance, right? There's a gap that they need to bridge between where they are in this field and what they want. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It's not where they are. They're not where they want to be. So there's opportunity over here, and they want that opportunity, and they could see it in the distance, but how do they get there? And so your person, interesting. Okay. To me, it's interesting that this is the Four of Wands, and then there are 4 birds in here, and each bird has a message. I hope that's making sense to you, like with what I'm seeing. Your person, I don't know if this is an internal conflict that they're experiencing, but there is a recognition. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Do you see that these two have on the same outfit? Do you see that? They're wearing similar outfits. I won't say that they're exactly the same because this thing has horns and I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a dog. I don't know. But it's interesting that the outfits are similar. Same black shoes, same red coat, right? And so it's interesting that one is the devil, and I put this little instrument on here because they're fighting something. I almost feel like your person is going through a tug of war of sorts between their old self and where they want to be, where they want to go. Again, the message for all of the ones that I've picked has been that as much as you might be concerned thinking about them, it's not that they're not thinking about you, but they are in a time when their focus is them. Like they're actually trying to get out of the quicksand. They're trying to get out of the quagmire. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to make something of their life. They're trying to get over regret. They want to become people that they can be proud of, right? You could be mirroring the same energy. Just want to say that. But I am talking about or reading as if I'm speaking about that person. If it is you that this message belongs to, then so be it, right? Let's see. And then even, hold on. Right, because I already said here that this little elephant charm, I used to see this as like mother and child, but is actually them reflecting. They're missing the presence either of their mother or a woman, be it that they passed, the relationship is bad. I already said they could be a mama's boy or not, right? Again, if there are men watching, there's nothing wrong with loving your mother. We love when you love your mother. The issue is when your mother takes over or is interfering, when she's a overbearing presence, right? So just know the difference, okay? I feel for some reason I have to say that. I'm not sure why, but I'm saying it, okay? And so what struck me was this. That's one thing. And then the Four of Wands with the four birds having the four messages, okay? That's another. And then the Five of Wands and the devil being dressed similarly, okay? And then the starburst, no. The starburst is on three, one, on three cards. Wow. What is this? Let me just see this again. What is that? Oh, it's a horse head. Okay. Yeah. Just give me a second. I just want to see if there's anything else that I can pull. So again, if you're joining, this portion of the read is for people whose middle name specifically starts with any of these letters, and if any of these charms speak to you. For the other, I think I've done 3 readings so far doing this. It's only first and last name of yourself or your person, and it is the first or last letter that has to line up with the letters here, okay? So yes, it's a bit, specific, but the messages are specific. They're not supposed to be for everybody. Only a few people will see it. There are billions of people in this world. I seriously doubt my readings are going to the other side of the world. So those who see it are the ones that should be seeing it. I do want to say that I feel that your person does overcome this internal tug of war. Or there's certainly a strong desire to do that. Because this, I'm going to call it a giraffe. Is it a giraffe? I think it's a giraffe. While dressed similarly to the devil, the devil's, I'm going to call it a mirror twin. That's interesting. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Twin, right? Because I've got like 2 dolphins here. I know that in the tarot community, when we hear twin, we think twin flame, but I think there can be twins on the other side, meaning like not positive, not positive twins. I think that's entirely possible. But I feel like this person, your person, is doing their best to transition to be a different person. Because even when you look at the colors, right? They still are trying to put on this badge. They're trying to move towards something. And when you look at this, I'll just call it water and mountain. They're moving towards it. I feel like there's a sense of alignment is really what I'm trying to say. Okay. Is there anything else that I need to pull here? Is there anything else I need to pull here? I heard no. So I'm not going to pull anything else for this pile. This pile is done. All right. Okay. For those of you who are watching, if you would like to schedule a personal reading with me, you can. You simply need to email me at darkskintarot and darkskintarot@gmail.com, and then we will organize ourselves accordingly, and I'll let you know the pricing. Okay. All right. So that is that. I think I'm going to do one more pull. I do want to say that as I've been reading from or about the divine masculine. And for this last set of cards, what I would like to do is read for the feminine, and I'm just going to grab whatever is in here. Okay. And on this pull, I'm not restricting you. Like, if you have the letter, wherever the letter is, that's the letter, okay? Because I'm reading for the divine feminine energy or feminine energy that comes out of this bag at this time. Okay. I heard a few more. Okay. All right, so J, P, I, U, L, M, X, A, D, R again. Okay. And then there's a heart. I'm going to say maple leaf. What is this? I think this is Saturn. I think. And this is this, okay, so this, I think this is, I want to say Virgo. Is that right? Hold on, let me take it. No, it's not Virgo. What is that? What is that? It's not Capricorn. There's Capricorn. That's Aquarius. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Sag, Leo, Taurus, Aries, Pisces. Yeah, I think it's Capricorn. So there you go. Capricorn, Saturn, JPIULMXAADR. Maple leaf, heart. And I'll just get a few more of these. Turtle. 2 turtles. And, oh my gosh, Alice in Wonderland. Okay. All right, what do I want for you? Priestess. Okay, Priestess Light. All right, Priestess Light. Give me 1 second, I'm just grabbing the deck. Okay. Priestess Light. I'm going to take a peek at my screen. Capricorn. Okay, yeah. I did see the sun after. I didn't see it in the beginning. Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn rising. Okay. All right. You know what? What am I? I'm a Capricorn rising as well. Funny enough. That's interesting. All right. Here we go. So I would like a card for The divine feminines that have any of those letters in their name, any, I mean, how do I say Saturn though? Anyway, it came out, so I'm going to say work it how you want to, because I can't say anyone who has Saturn, because we all have Saturn. It doesn't necessarily mean that there is a sign in the planet governing, right? But nonetheless, do as you will. I am looking for a message for the divine feminine energy, please. A message for the divine feminine energy. We've done a lot of readings for, I'm going to say the counterpart because that's how I was reading. But again, if you need to flip it to make it fit, do that. And if something is not for you, it's not for you. And I also want to say, just because someone reads for you doesn't mean that's what it is, right? Sometimes I'll hear a reading and I'm like, I don't want that. And then I make the necessary changes to not have that, okay? So I can do it, you can do it. You are not bound to anybody's reading. You don't give control of your life, your soul, your future, your vision over to anybody. Nobody. Nobody. Okay. All right. What do you have for me? Can I get a message, please, for my divine feminine energy here? Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you for giving me the energy, the insight, the understanding. Thank you for the cards that you've selected. Thank you for the viewers. I ask that you bless and protect them as they move forward. I pray that they reside in their power, knowing when to be humble and knowing when to be assertive, when to speak for themselves, when to be silent and observant. I pray that you reveal to them their gifts. Oh, 3. Am I reading 3? Sorry, I keep hitting the screen. My head is right there. Am I reading 3? Okay, I'm reading 3. All right. We're going to start with this one. Deep emotions, unknown feelings, and past life influences, which is interesting because that theme did come out with the other readings. Let's see this one. Innovation, new creations. I think it was the first or second pile where it had to do with new beginnings, right? And then this one here, clarity, planning, releasing, illusion. I think that might have been like the second or third pile. That's interesting that these are the cards. For those of you who numbers matter, clarity is number 5. Innovation is 20, which is reduced to 2. So to me, that's high priestess energy. This clarity is emperor, right? Oh, no, I'm lying. Hierophant, looking over, assessing, organizing, analysis, execution. And then this one is deep emotions, which is 15. Oh, and look at that. 15 is the Devil Major Arcana, reducing to 6, which is the Lover's card. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So I said I was going to start here, so I'm going to start there. So number 15. So this is speaking to the 3 I want to say energies that the divine feminine may find herself in. Okay, here we go. So number 15, deep emotions. Okay, and that's interesting that there's a heart there. It's interesting that there's Alice in Wonderland there, because if you know the story of Alice in Wonderland, you know, she followed a rabbit and went to a deep, deep hole and looking and learning and having all these adventures and learning about herself. Okay, all right. So it says here, unknown feelings, past life influences. The priestess of the depths welcomes you to a side of life that most people never explore. How perfect. The sacred triangle above her head, let's see that, okay, represents the trinity of time, past, present, and future. This is surrounded by the circle of eternity, reminding you of the unending nature of life, cyclical, continuous, and connected. The ocean is layered with currents of all different speeds and directions. These layers of moving vibrations are like the emotions of your life. It's time to understand your patterns of motivation and reaction and recognize how you are affected by things going on beneath the surface. It's interesting that that is said, because the energy that I was getting from the cards about your person is that at this point in time, they're not necessarily focused on you. They're focused on themselves. And this is a call to you to not take it personally. You yourself either had to go through your own excavation process, your own dark night of the soul, your own pulling apart of who you are and who you thought you were and what you're not, to then gather yourself back together, right? To explore your own feelings and to go to places that might have been scary or uncomfortable, for you to now come back, and you need to allow your person the opportunity to do the same. You do not want to be unequally yoked. You don't want your person to be a fifth wheel to a coach. You don't want your person to be a punctured tire, because then it stops your show. And you've had enough of stopping your show because of the connection. One of the lessons for you was to learn that in spite of what is going on, you need to carry forward. You need to continue. Okay? Okay. Sorry, that was me. Let's get back to this book. Where are we here? Where was I? Okay. So profound feelings you might not be factoring are often still strong enough to direct your destiny. Ha! Whether you want them to or not. Look at that. Longing, attachment. And one of the decks had longing, right? And fear could send you in entirely different directions than you desire. We talked about that already with another pal. Such influences may stem from past lives, i.e. Six of Cups with the elephant. But whatever the origin, you need not be stuck with them forever. Look honestly at the patterns of your life to identify the undercurrents of emotion that are misdirecting you. Affirm that you can release toxic emotions and let go of longing and need. And that's funny. One of the, is it the second or the third pile, had someone with regret and longing. Okay. Call upon your own eternal spirit to help you navigate these depths of feeling and influence. The power of your soul transcends all limits of time, space, and energetic currents. When you feel the depth of peace it brings, you'll be able to take conscious advantage of each moment and achieve joy in all the currents of your present experience. The present is a drop of life that cannot be separated from the vast ocean that is your eternal truth. So choose to infuse it with power and peace. And there were some words here that stuck out. Again, separation was in one of the decks, right? It was a movie theater. There was separation. There was wife. There was regret. There was longing, like all these things, right? But what you're supposed to do, what you need to harness or work on harnessing, is infusing the situation and yourself with power and peace. To me, I don't fully remember it, but there was something like, God grant me the serenity to know the things that, how does it go? That I don't know, that I can change, and to know the things that I cannot, and the wisdom to know the difference, right? And so you have, though, the ability to infuse yourself with your own power and create your own peace. That is really nice. That is really nice. I really like that as a message for the ladies. Wow. Holy. Okay, let's do number 20. So 20 is innovation, and it says new creations. So hold on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to read 20. I just heard I shouldn't read 20 next. I should read clarity next, because there's a sequence here. There is a progression here. Watch. Okay. You go deep and you excavate. Because you've excavated and you understand yourself better and you see more clearly and you have a new, better, higher, deeper, wider perspective, you now have gained clarity, because this here is an eagle, right? Eagles come from a vantage point. They're not down here low. They're up here. Their eyes allow them to scan and see for miles upon miles, right? So they can see what's coming. They could see if there's a shift in the weather. They could feel the winds. They can spot if something has, lost its life and it could sweep in for decay. You understand what I'm saying? I want to also point something out just for a general energy for all of you. Eagles have a special kind of urine. I want you to know that, right? Why do I want you to know that? Because eagles have to transmute situations. Okay? They will eat dead carcasses, which are often rotting, gross, maggots, flies, whatever the hell, right? and disease. And they could take the most horrific of situations and transform it, and they pee on their own legs. I'm not trying to be gross. I'm trying to make a point. As a way to sterilize themselves from whatever's going on, which links us back to the power and peace. You get it? I'm not saying to do that to anybody. I'm just giving you a metaphor that even though you might be in something, you could be in it or of it, but not in it, right? Just get that. But we've got a progression here. So from uncovering your deep feelings, dealing with trauma, which will now give you clarity and release pain. And now, because you have the clarity, you can create your own direction, right? Now that allows you to be creative. You know what's amazing about this reading? And yeah, I'm doing the reading, but I'm also kind of watching the reading, if that makes any sense. Like my hands are moving, my mouth is talking, but I am also watching this. And what is beautiful about the message for the divine feminine energy is that it links back to every striking pile that I read for. So while the masculine energy, let's call it, or if it's you, whatever, is going through that, on the antithesis of that is the evolution. Woo! The evolution and growth that you've been going through to get to the point where now you can innovate because you're no longer shackled by deep emotions. And you know what's also great? Let me tell you. What is also great is that you recover faster. You know that? It's kind of like when I'm standing up now. When you start to work out, you have sore muscles. You're in pain. You're uncomfortable, right? But the more you work out, the less discomfort you have, the less lactic acids that's building up, the less stiff you are, the less it hurts, right? Same thing. You are becoming more powerful because you are able now. You are able to recover faster. You're not in the dark soul of the night forever. It might take you a day and a half tops. You can even like maybe crack that out. I get it. I've been here. Okay, I see that. I don't want to repeat that again. I understood. I got that lesson. Okay. I'm going to look. You are 8 of wandsing this shit. Okay? You're 8 of wandsing it. All right. Let me read clarity. Okay. Oh, no, I'm lying. Yeah, no, I am reading clarity. Sorry, I had the book on number 20. Okay. So, let me stand for this. Okay, it's saying that the Eagle Priestess heralds a time of productivity and clarity for you. This card is telling you to sharpen your focus on your own goals right now. Thank you. You have the vision. Now make your plans and set them in motion. Think of how the eagle's lofty perspective allows it to see far off prey and adjust its actions. Anticipating changes before they arise. Real plans, not just fantasies, are called for. So get clear about your goals and what it will take to achieve them. One of those piles before had that in it. I feel like it was like the second pile or third pile, okay? Where are we? I get excited and then I get lost where I'm reading. Okay. This newfound clarity requires you to release any present or past illusions you've been holding on to. They may be false assumptions about situations or people in your environment. So be honest with yourself about others' intentions and about your own plans and their potential outcomes. Illusions also sometimes encompass deeper aspects of yourself. Even if you think you no longer carry old hurts or misinformation, you may be subtly influenced by fears and limitations you've unwittingly accepted as truth. Again, in a previous pile. This is wild. The eagle calls you to look deeply within and reclaim your inner strength. We talked about here with the power, right? As you do, your true power becomes more clearly directed and your creativity starts to take shape. Now look at that. Creativity starts to take shape. What's going to take us where? Over here, okay? We ain't there yet, though. The vibrant golden color surrounding the eagle signifies greater mental activity and brightness of mind. Great value is coming to your life. Don't be surprised to find the time before you opening up with new ideas, accuracy, inspiration, and even prosperity. It's time to get clear about who you are, what you want, how you're going to get there. This card is telling you your plan, prepare, and prosper. They have this wrong. It says this card is telling you, okay. This card is telling you plan, prepare, and prosper. So what is your affirmation on this? What's your affirmation? Your affirmation is, I release illusion and confusion. I think clearly, focus on my plans, and let my life shine. Shine. This lines up very nicely with the last set of cards we read, and I think we did the middle name about the shining. The shining was in like 3 cards, okay? Wow. I'm just going to go back to 15 and give you that affirmation because I didn't. So in case some of you want it, it says, I release longing and fear. I peacefully direct the current of my life in every present moment. I think I did read that. Okay, and now our last card is going to be 20, which is innovation. Now, what does she have here? Again, it looks like she has eagles in her, eagles or a hawk of some sort in her hands. Okay, here we go. New creation. The priestess of the mind extends her hands upwards. The light from her palms sending 2 hawks, flying in opposite directions. Beautiful golden orbs hover over and around her head, marking a time of great confidence and mental activity for you. You are being guided by spirit to explore new directions of invention and creation. Your invention may come in the form of a wide variety of endeavors, such as a new business, a medical discovery, a new computer game, or the founding of a charitable agency. Anything from a musical composition to a real estate development could be among the types of innovations springing to your mind at this time. You may even be thinking about going to school for a special degree or certification, which is interesting because we had a pile that had, I believe, I want to say was it the Page of Wands for the masculine reading? The Page of Wands there. If so, know that you are certainly capable of achieving it. So there might be those of you divine feminine presence here that are thinking of going back and doing your certification, improving your education, right? Fine-tuning things, maybe even going into a different line of work, right? It's available to you. It says, though, that you might find yourself conflicted as you consider 2 very different paths. Both are brimming with potential. The hawks, birds of prey, represent the inner battle regarding your choices. Similar to the last pile we did. Remember, there was the devil, there was the 5 of wands, and then there was, I think it was the 3 of wands that was up there in the last, was it the last pile? No. The pile before this was middle names only. So it was a middle name only pile, right? About deciding the direction that one needed to go. That's the one that had the sunburst on it, the 3 of them. Okay? It says, but your confusion is only preventing you from taking action in either direction. So a nagging voice of self-doubt, and again, that person had self-doubt. So interesting, the mirroring that's going on in this reading. A nagging voice of self-doubt may be keeping you on the fence, but note how the priestess heart center glows with confidence. I don't know if you can see that. It's glowing with confidence. This card is saying that you now have the power to make a decision and see it through. I'm saying to you, not the book, I'm saying to you, like, maybe you do procrastinate. Maybe you don't follow through. Maybe you have a history of starting things and not finishing. To that, I want to say you just haven't really found something that lights you up. And so I'm hoping that this reading helps to take you in that direction, that it helps you to find the thing that turns your crank, okay? It says here that this card is saying that you now have the power to make a decision and see it through. Trust in yourself and let yourself receive the guidance and information all around you. Your mind is sparking with the lights of new ideas. Listen to your heart about which path to follow. Okay? The affirmation for you It says here, I open my mind to the pipeline of, listen, you see this here? You see all this coming down? These are downloads, honey. These are downloads. Because these are two hawks that can go in either path, there's a plethora of ideas that are available to you. I do want to say, the other night I was going to bed, okay? And when I go to bed, I like to listen to something that will help me improve, right? So as I'm falling asleep, my subconscious is getting certain information. And then while I'm sleeping, my body can process it. And when I wake up the next day, I'm waking up with gumption and ideas. I kid you not. I was going to bed the other night and I was listening to something about the difference between people who are successful and not successful is the speed of implementation. I think that's key. And I think I've been drawn to share that with you for a reason. So you get an idea and you la-di-da-di-da to death. And you don't do it. I can also tell you, when I was a kid, I would write business plans. I still have them. I am 51. I still have my business plans from when I was 7, 8, 9 years old. And can I tell you, every striking plan that I've written came to pass. Now, I didn't do it because I was a kid. I'm like, well, who's going to give me money to do this? I'm not really sure. But every idea I've been given has come to pass. That's why I'm telling you, speed of implementation is really important, right? That don't be hasty and stupid, but do some of the research that you need to do, but then get into the implementing, get into the action, get into the doing, because that is where the real, true, deep, deep learning takes place. All right? All right, let me finish this book. But these are ideas, these orbs, these are, a variety of paths that you can take, things that you can do, ideas that are bustling, that are just there in the ethers for you to literally, like you're picking an apple, you pick. Whew, Lord, this was good. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry it was good. I'm just, Okay, let me go to my phone because what do we have here? Capricorn, okay, yeah, Capricorn rising. Oh, yes, thank you, Josie. It's very nice of you. Hi. I'm thinking of getting more certifications this year. I needed this. Hey, good. I'm glad. That you felt that this was helpful to you. I might go back once this, I don't know, posts or whatever it does when it's alive and just kind of timestamp things, because each reading, I didn't want to keep coming off and on the live, but each reading has certain letters and charms associated with it. And then that would help. But I really feel that this final message is so beautiful and speaks to the progress that is being made. This is giving you an idea about your path, your direction. And at the same time, it's giving you an idea as to where your counterpart is or isn't for you, right? I love that. My God. This is wild. Anyway, I so appreciate you watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for just being here and allowing me to move past, being fearful about coming out and doing this kind of stuff. And I appreciate every single one of you. Again, if you would like a read, always email me at darkskintarot@gmail.com. And I think I'm going to eat something, drink something. And if I've got the energy and the gumption, I will be back to do more if I'm led. So please make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any notifications. And I've created a schedule actually for the reading themes for each month for 2025. I've never done that before. I'm working on being more consistent. And I'm going to be posting that in community. But if there's anything you want to share, post under this video. And also you can post in the community tab as well. But, may you be blessed in all your endeavors. And I hope that this information was helpful to you, encouraging to you, enlightening. And until next time, take care.